Why is it so hard? How's it going, everybody? This is your boy Hollows Grim, and today I'm going to be reacting to part 2 of George Carlin flying, aka airlines. Y'all know how it is. Y'all want a part 2 so badly? Guess what? Your boy is going to bring it out to you. Always remember, hit that sub button, hit that like button if I have earned it. You know, small channel, trying to grow, help me out with the YouTube algorithm. You know how it is. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
I can be of no help to anyone if I'm lying unconscious in the aisle with some big cocksucker standing on my head.
Very true.
I must get out of the plane, go to a nearby farmhouse, have a Dr. Pepper, and call the police.
Why the Dr. Pepper, though?
The safety lecture continues. In the unlikely event... This is a very suspect phrase. Especially coming as it does from an industry that is willing to lie about arrival and departure times.
True. True.
In the unlikely event of a sudden change in cabin pressure. Roof flies off.
The roof?
An oxygen mask will drop down in front of you. Place the mask over your face and breathe normally.
You ain't breathing normally.
Well, I have no problem with that. I always breathe normally when I'm in a 600-mile-an-hour uncontrolled vertical dive. I also shit normally. Right in my pants!
Oh,
they tell
man.
you to adjust your oxygen mask before helping your child with his. I did not need to be told that. In fact, I'm probably going to be too busy screaming to help him at all. This will be a good time for him to learn self-reliance.
Yup.
If he can program his fucking VCR, he can goddamn jolly well learn to adjust an oxygen mask. A fairly simple thing, just a little rubber band in the back is all it is. Not nearly as complicated as, say, for instance, a seatbelt. The safety lecture continues. In the unlikely event of a water landing. Well, what exactly is
A water landing?
a water landing?
Land on the water.
Mistaken, or does this sound somewhat similar to crashing into the ocean?
Yes. Yes. In layman's terms.
Your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. Well, imagine that. My seat cushion. Just what I need. To float around the North Atlantic for several days. Clinging to a pillow full of beer farts.
Dude, imagine being lost at sea and you're clinging on to one of them damn things and then you have nothing to smell but the salt water and the smell of booty that has been on that seat. Now, don't get me wrong, it is better than dying. Debatable, better than dying, debatable. I'm just saying, now they got freaking life rafts on the freaking side of planes now, or people are just gonna try to freaking eat one another, probably kick each other off, fear of sharks, any other kind of bullcrap like that. Me personally, I am not afraid of the ocean. A lot of you are afraid of the ocean. I don't blame you. Some of you can't freaking swim. I don't blame you. Over here in the sunny state of Florida, guess what? You ain't got no choice. You live around here, your ass is going to learn how to swim. And you're going to learn today. Like I said, I had a couple buddies of mine of the, how should I say, dissentive American. How should I say? Of American descent. That is, how should I say, of a darker brown than I am. I'll put it that way. They don't know how to swim. Alright? The reason I said it that way is because y'all people like to come after everybody for the littlest damn thing. So, I have to choose my words correctly. Now, those people can't swim. It's not a rhetorical question. It is not a statement that is, oh no, that's not right. No, most of y'all don't know how to swim. Then when you come down here and you get to the freaking kiddie pool, you're even too scared to freaking jump into that. I'm just saying.
The flight continues. A little later on, toward the end, we hear, "The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign."
I hate that
Well,
crap.
who gives a shit who turned it on? What does that have to do with anything? It's on, isn't it?
We can see it.
And who made this man a captain? Might I ask? Did I sleep through some sort of an armed forces swearing-in ceremony or something?
Yes.
Captain, he's a fucking pilot, and let him be happy with that. If those sightseeing announcements are any mark of his intellect, he's lucky to be working at all.
True.
Tell the captain, Air Marshal Carlin says, go fuck yourself.
And then he gets kicked off the
The
plane.
next sentence I hear is full of things that piss me off. Before leaving the aircraft, please check around your immediate seating area for any personal belongings you might have brought on board. Well, let's start with immediate seating area. Seat! It's a goddamn seat!
Yep.
Check around your seat for any personal belongings. Well, what other kinds of belongings are there besides personal? Public belongings? Do these people honestly think I might be traveling with a fountain I stole from the park?
I mean, you could sneak it down a Boeing. Just saying.
You might have brought on board. Well, I might have brought my arrowhead collection. I didn't.
Alright. And there's a little bit of a story time, okay? So, me, I was flying back to home. Story I've actually never told before. Not even to my own family members, stuff like that. So, y'all gonna be the first ones to hear it. So, as I'm flying back, I think I was flying out of freaking, what was it? I was flying out of Norfolk, Virginia. Over inside the naval base that was there. Alright, on Virginia Beach, Virginia. And as I was flying back, you know, welcome my family and stuff like that, you know, heroes welcome, all sorts of crap like that. I was in the military myself, Marine Corps, Hoorah, Semper Fi, Devil Dog, you know how it is. And as I was seated all the way in the back, yeah, I'm a cheap sucker. I paid for the freaking cheapest flights I could possibly get, okay? I was broke. I was a freaking E2 at the time, damn broke, okay? And so as I'm laying over in the back, I see one guy go all the way to the back. So I'm like, huh, okay, just another person trying to use the restroom. Key thing, I didn't hear which was a little latch that locks over inside, you know, the bathroom store on an airplane. I see a lady get up and go all the way to the back to where the guy's in. And so, I'm sorry guys, you don't have to put two and two together. You already know what's going on. So the whole freaking entire time, and I admit that they were going ham in there. They were going straight up ham. For at least 45 minutes, just straight. And I am not freaking kidding you. And I'm like, damn, they had a freaking nerve to do it right on the freaking flight. And so I'm just like, damn, they really get into it. And so, one of the freaking airline ladies, stewardess, flight attendants, like George said, whatever the hell you want to call them, goes in back there, hears it, knows what the heck is going on, and actually waiting. And as soon as the latch opens up, she sees the guy and the girl both get out, and they have to do the freaking walk of shame all the way back to their freaking to their seats. And then the flight attendant looks at me and she's like, I am so sorry, sir. Is there anything we can compensate you with? I'm like, give me 2 small flasks of Fireball and we can call it even. True story.
So I'm not going to look for it. I'm going to look for things I brought on board. Would seem to enhance the likelihood of my finding something, wouldn't you say? Tell me to return my seat back and tray table to their original upright positions? Fine. Who's going to return this guy in the Grateful Dead t-shirt and the fuck you hat to his original upright position?
A crane. Lift this badass
About
up.
this time, they tell you you'll be landing shortly. That sound to you like we're going to miss the runway? Final approach is not very promising either, is it? Final is not a good word to be using on an airplane.
No.
Sometimes the pilot will get on, you'll say, we'll be on the ground in 15 minutes. Well, that's a little vague, isn't it?
Yeah. Puerto Rican time, that's 45 minutes.
Now we're taxiing in. She says, welcome to O'Hare International Airport. Well, how can someone who is just arriving herself possibly welcome me to a place she isn't even at yet?
Exactly.
Doesn't this violate some fundamental law of physics?
Yes. Yes, it
We're
does.
only on the ground 4 seconds. She's coming on like a fucking mayor's wife.
First lady.
Where the local time... Well, of course it's the local time. What did you think we were expecting? The time in Pango Pango?
Yes.
Enjoy your stay in Chicago or wherever your final destination might be. All destinations are final.
Yes.
That's what it means. Destiny, final. If you haven't gotten where you're going, you aren't there yet.
Yes.
The captain has asked. More shit from the bogus captain.
Yes.
You know, for someone who's supposed to be flying an airplane, he's taking a mighty big interest in what I'm doing back here. That you remain seated until he has brought the aircraft to a complete stop. Not a partial stop. Because during a partial stop, I partially get up. Continue to observe the no smoking sign until well inside the terminal. It's physically impossible to observe the no smoking sign even if you're standing just outside the door of the airplane. Much less well inside the terminal. You can't even see the fucking planes from well inside the terminal.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Which brings me to terminal. Another unfortunate word to be used in association with air travel.
Terminal
And they use
illness?
it all over the airport, don't they? Somehow I just can't get hungry at a place called the Terminal Snack Bar. But if you've ever eaten there, you know it is an appropriate name.
Because it tastes like crap.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, that's it? That's it? Oh, man. I was actually expecting more. Like, damn, I thought... Oh, man. Like I said, I'm going to have watch more George Carlin with you guys. I really am. Well, that's part 2 of George Carlin flying, a.k.a. Airlines, a.k.a. whatever you guys want to name it. Hope you like and enjoyed this video. As always, guys, hit that sub button, hit that like button. Greatly appreciate it. Help me out. Help the channel grow. And as always, thank you for watching and have a good one.